I know I said I'd review the Emoji Movie, but one of my friends recommended that I watch Wind River. So I did watch it and I was like, damn. So this film stars Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Olsen and is written and directed by Taylor Sheridan. Taylor Sheridan is known for striking gold, having written the venerated Sicario, directed by Denis Villeneuve, and the universally acclaimed Hell or High Water, directed by David Mackenzie. A directorial debut by this guy should definitely excite movie lovers, as Sheridan is now able to bring what he wrote to the screen exactly the way he envisioned it. With Wind River, Taylor Sheridan proves to us that he is a more than capable director, and I, for one, cannot wait to witness his next piece of work. Wind River takes place on the eponymous poverty and drug-stricken Native American reservation in Wyoming during the culmination of winter as unpredictable snowstorms batter the land. Enter veteran game tracker Corey Lambert, played by Jeremy Renner. While hunting for mountain lions that have been mauling the cattle, Lambert stumbles upon the frozen corpse of a Native American girl who happened to be a dear friend of his dead daughter. On account of issues pertaining to jurisdiction, an FBI agent named Jane Banner, played by Elizabeth Olsen, is flown in from Las Vegas to lead the investigation. Finding herself unable to investigate on her own, she asks Lambert for assistance. Given the murder's personal significance to Lambert, he agrees to help her, and now we've got our film. For the most part, the aforementioned summary may make the film look like your conventional whodunit murder mystery, but in reality, it's a whole lot more than that. From what I've seen with Sicario and Hell or High Water, Taylor Sheridan's scripts offer insight into some complex social matters, most notably violence, economic destitution, government corruption, and the manner in which the criminal justice system does a great injustice to the people it's sworn to protect in the troubled regions of the American frontier. A good deal of the subtext is established through brilliant camera shots of the unforgiving land, thereby making the harsh environment a character of its own. And what I really like about Taylor Sheridan's writing is the manner in which he uses those complex backdrops to delve into the inner dynamics of faulty characters. So while Wind River is a murder mystery at its core, it's really more about how solving the mystery will transform Jeremy Renner's character as he comes to terms with his past and deals with unresolved issues regarding his daughter's death. Ever so skillfully using the destitute and desolate Native American reservation surrounded by asshole drilling company workers as a backdrop, Taylor Sheridan's finely carpentered script, written with brilliant bits of dialogue, tells a moving tale of friendship, grief, and how hopeless circumstances heavily influence the choices that human beings undertake. And people who enjoy murder mysteries will definitely be satisfied, as this film contains all the necessary components. We've got clever misdirection, hostile assholes who refuse to cooperate, and an element of surprise. But what I truly appreciated was the slow burn aspect of this film. It opts to steadily build the tension until it cracks, thereby resulting in a stupefying sense of shock when the body count finally rises. When you're not busy gripping your armrests during moment of tension, you'll be leaning forward in your seat, itching to know what happens next. This film is excellent in almost every respect, but there was one little thing that slightly disappointed me and kept this film from being a perfect 10. And that would be the ending, which aimed to get a reaction out of the audience, but it felt a little tacked on. Right before the ending credits, we're presented with a text relaying a disturbing fact that there are no missing persons logs for women in the Native American community. This premise is never really delved into, as the missing Native American female in the film is present in only one flashback. That premise kind of deserves a film of its own, as Wind River is really more about the plight of the Native American population as a whole. A film of this type requires the actors to bring their A game, and in that respect, I was not disappointed in the slightest. Jeremy Renner is fantastic in this film, and I think this is his finest performance since The Town. Renner walks a really tricky line, as his character's daughter died under mysterious circumstances, but he is not hell-bent on revenge and overwhelmed with emotion. He's composed, compassionate, and if you take a closer look into his eyes, you'll see a gleam of sorrow in there too. His character holds back the maelstrom of emotion swirling inside his head, and when he finally expresses himself, it's finely calibrated. Portraying such an emotionally complex character requires unbridled finesse, and Jeremy Renner knocked it out of Fenway Park onto Lansdowne Street with this one. Elizabeth Olsen does a very good job as Jane Banner, and Graham Greene, who plays the sardonic reservation sheriff, is nothing short of phenomenal. But I think the standout amongst the supporting cast is Gil Birmingham, who played Martin, the grieving father of the murdered dead girl, as he brings to the table a vigorously moving performance. So with ace performances and a brilliant script, Wind River is a must-see, and I think it's possibly the best film of the year. Even with the positive critical reception, I'm still calling this film underrated because of its dismal box office results and limited release. I'd sure as hell be downhearted if I wrote and directed something this cool only for it to sink into the depths of the cinematic abyss. I implore you to give Wind River a shot because it is an excellent film and definitely worth your time. So I'm gonna give Wind River a 9. So these are my thoughts on Wind River. What did you think of the film? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like what I do, give me a like, hit that big subscribe button, stay tuned, and I will see you on the next one.